In August, you launch Science of Reading with full training. Teachers are energized. In October, you add the social emotional learning curriculum and teachers adjust. In December, you roll out an AI tutoring platform. Teachers are really stretched. By February, you introduce phone-free school policies. Teachers are exhausted. And in April, you announce a STEM integration requirement, and teachers groan audibly. You've launched 5 major initiatives this year, and teachers aren't implementing any of them well. This isn't teacher resistance, it's initiative saturation. I'm showing you the saturation protocol, how admin teams use 80-20 thinking to cut initiative overload and focus your building. Hi, I'm John with the Teaming Edge. I coach school administrators and district leaders. This protocol comes from helping many leadership teams cut through initiative chaos. Every initiative made sense when your leadership team adopted it, but now, well, teachers are implementing all of it at about 30% fidelity. Nothing's working because everything's competing for their limited time and energy. The Gates Foundation invested $575 million over 7 years to improve teaching effectiveness. RAND evaluated it. The result? Student achievement did not improve. Why? RAND found that none of the initiatives were fully implemented. Schools were drowning in competing mandates from administrators. Research from Durlak and DuPre analyzed hundreds of studies and found the same program implemented well produces effect size 2 to 3 times higher than implemented poorly. Your teachers aren't failing, they're overwhelmed by competing priorities. So here's the protocol. 4 steps for your admin team. And the outcome is this. You go from scattered initiatives to focused implementation in just 3 weeks. Step 1. Inventory current initiatives. Your admin team lists every current initiative, every program, framework, protocol you're requiring teachers to actively implement. Not just this year's additions, everything they're supposed to be doing. The typical result? Maybe 10 to 15 active initiatives. You see the list and realize, no wonder they're exhausted. Step 2. Apply the 80-20 analysis. Now your leadership team asks, which 20% of these initiatives will produce 80% of our student achievement gains? Force rank them. Use 3 questions. Question 1. Which initiatives have strong evidence of impact, either from research or from our own building data? Your Science of Reading implementation is research validated and showing growth in your benchmark data. Your gamification platform has engagement metrics but no research base and no measurable impact on student achievement. 2. Which initiatives directly target our lowest performing student groups? Structured literacy intervention beats enrichment programs when 40% of your 3rd graders read below grade level. And question 3, which initiatives do our teachers have the capacity and training to implement well right now? PBIS works because teachers already know the systems. AI-powered personalized learning requires ongoing training and troubleshooting support. So the initiatives that score highest on all 3 questions, well, those are your protected zone. Everything else gets deprioritized. This is hard. Everything seems important because you chose it for good reasons. But here's the reality check. If everything's important, nothing gets implemented well. A Massachusetts research on school turnaround schools found that successful schools strategically prioritized just a few key strategies. Schools that stalled, well, they indicated strategies were equally important and lacked the prioritization preventing the improvement they sought. The focused schools saw effect size of 0.41 in reading and 0.51 in math. Step 3. Declare initiative zones. Your admin team creates 3 categories. The protected zone. Your top 2 or maybe 3 high-impact initiatives, they get full implementation support, protected PD time, and measured progress. The maintenance zone, these are initiatives that are already embedded that require minimal effort. They stay, but they don't consume new resources. And the pause zone, everything else gets explicitly paused, not canceled, just paused. You'll revisit them next year, but not right now. And finally, step 4, communicate the decision to staff. This is critical, and you need the exact language. So you might say, we're protecting your time and energy to implement X and Y with fidelity. We're pausing Z until next school year so you can focus on what will move student achievement. This builds trust because you're showing you value teacher capacity over initiative accumulation. Here's an implementation timeline to consider. Week 1, admin team inventory meeting. List every active initiative. Week 2, leadership applies the 80-20 filter and makes decisions. Week 3, communicate to staff with clear rationale. In week 4, start with early adopters. You may not necessarily mandate implementation for everyone immediately. Think about inviting a core group of teachers, those excited about the protected zone initiatives, to pilot this first. They build authentic stories, share with colleagues, and create social proof. So when you reach 25% of staff advocating for the change, you've hit the tipping point. Then you extend to everyone. And the professional learning communities or collaborative learning teams become your implementation vehicle. Every team focuses on the protected zone initiative. Teams use data to identify student needs, collaborate on targeted strategies, track progress, and make necessary adjustments. Here's what this protocol does. It separates strategic leadership from initiative addiction. Most school leaders operate under the myth that more initiatives equal more improvement. But research proves the opposite. Fewer initiatives implemented deeply outperform many initiatives implemented poorly every single time. In your next admin team meeting, run step 1. Inventory every current initiative you're requiring teachers to implement. Just seeing the full list creates clarity about the overload. Then move to step 2. Apply the 80-20 analysis. You ask which 20% of this produces 80% of student achievement gains. I've created a 1-page protocol with the full 4-step process, exact language for communicating decisions to staff, and a decision-making rubric. Link in the description below. If you're getting value out of these videos, please subscribe so you don't miss out on every release on Tuesday afternoon. Hey, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.